Hello, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself up here on the panel as the one and only Bridgeman. Evening, Bridge.
Evening, Oxshire. Good evening to you. A lonely panel tonight. A big good evening to yourself. A huge good evening to the guys in the lobby. And to all the Rangers fans listening in all over the world. Massive good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. You with us, Oxshire?
Yes, I'm here, mate. Fox is on the panel tonight, mate. I think he's got one of
Fox
the computer. He's got one of the computer viruses.
Right. I love it.
Commonly known as a heavy cold, mate.
Yeah, indeed.
Anyway, so we're just waiting to see when we play. Bit of farce, really, Bridge, for the supporter. Don't know when the game is. Don't know when to go. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, it's particularly like the Rangers fans are well known for travelling, so they do require that extra couple of days for booking in general, you know. I think that the UEFA, when it comes to these situations and they find themselves in it, and I dare say that it happens quite a lot to them, we may not be involved in it, so we don't really know about it, but for goodness sake, they need to get that right. I think I'm led to believe that there is only one stadium in Gibraltar that can hold a decent crowd.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Yeah. So they would maybe have to go out to one of the Spanish towns where they've got a football side, or indeed up to Portugal.
Yeah, well, they'll be happy with that. We'll take that as, well, the grun's a grun, and that's what you have to play, but the dates and all that you should be able to arrange that as the thing progresses, mate. I just don't think it's right, you know.
I heard that wee story that they're going to Rangers with. I don't know whether Rangers had put this forward or not, but there was talk that they play both games at Ibrox. I don't know why they would want to do that. But
I think that was a rumour that was doing the rounds. I think I read earlier that ain't going to happen. I've been informed that the Facebook, the sound's not working for the technical department. If we could try and sort that out, we'd be most welcome. Everything working all right, your end, Bridge?
Everything's cool here. I take it everyone can hear us. Everybody's okay in the lobby. They can all hear us.
Well, the lucky ones on Facebook, mate, they can't hear us.
They can't hear us. Absolutely brilliant. I love it.
So obviously that's the first competitive game, St Joseph's next week. I don't see any problem, Bridge. We had that bounce game today. 1-1 against TNS. Looked to pretty much a training station, miles in the legs, some nice passing, what I saw in the highlights. Kept the ball, made enough chances. Just looked like a training session, if I'm being honest, Bridge.
Yeah, and I think it's a build-up type thing, isn't it? You're going to go for there and you're going to bounce or roll into the first major training set, shall we say, first major friendly, which will be another training session for both sides, I would imagine. But there's expectation that Rangers should be able to step up a gear from where they were today to the next one. So that should be quite obvious when we play them on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. I hope there's a big crowd, a big crowd that are available, because isn't this the Glasgow Fair? First fortnight in July, Glasgow Fair. So
it's before the first fortnight in July.
Oh, no, this is
a week and Friday's the Glasgow Fair, mate.
Paisley Fair.
Uh-huh.
The Paisley Fair. Oh, this is the first. Jesus Christ, what's the matter with my head this week? Yeah, this is the first week in July. The new. It's second fortnight in July is the Glasgow Fair. And then Paisley Fair's the first fortnight in August. Isn't it?
So I've got the team today, Bridge, so I'll see how we started. We started with McGregor, Tavernier, Golson, Edmondson, Barisic, Docherty, Davis, Aribu, Ojo, Defoe and Jones.
Love it. I would love to have seen the game to see how Jones played, and Edmondson, of course, you know. But he started the game and they dropped Katic then. Maybe Katic is still recovering for the internationals, the games he'd played anyway, you know. So there could be something in that. That sounds good, but doesn't it?
The second half, McGregor stayed in goal up to 75th minute, then the boy Firth went in.
Oh, nice.
And we played with Polster, Flanagan, Katic, Halliday, Kamara, McCrory, Candias, Hasty, Stewart and Murphy.
Murphy played. Aye. You know, that's you had to feel really sorry for Murphy, wasn't that a sin when he got injured? Because he had a lot of skills, and just what we were looking for him to lose those skills such an early part of the season. Pretty sore. Let's hope he comes back after today. Hopefully he played well and everything's good. No recurrence of any injuries or anything like that. That he's able to walk into the next game, and we'll see what he's like Sunday if he gets a game. And it's all about that for the manager, isn't it? It's about nursing them through it, you know.
I think sometimes, particularly us, and I don't suppose we're alone in it, but I think sometimes we get carried away with results in pre-season, if that makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Good and bad, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just a typical Rangers fan. I'm just desperate to see my team playing, and hopefully the people they've brought in this window. Apart from Davis, because we knew Davis and how good he was. He had just finished up playing a marvellous last couple of months. So hopefully he'll be able to walk into that role again, if not even better. But the others we haven't seen. The others that they brought in, we haven't actually seen them. So that's the Jones fella. I'd really love to see him and the young Hasty. I'd like to see them getting a game and see how they go on with it. I know a lot of the other guys want young Doherty to get a chance, and a couple of the boys in the lobby are quite keen on him. I was never very keen on him, to be honest.
You were consistent in your view, mate.
Yeah.
Two, if you like, regular first teamers missing the day. That would be Ryan Jack and obviously Morelos.
Why are you saying obviously? Is he banned or something?
They're first teamers, aren't they? They're both first teamers.
Yeah, that's true.
Both players, you know. So they're both missing the day. So but it could be just wee twinges, mate, and you get protected. That's what happens in pre-season, mate.
Absolutely, pal. And this is what it's all about. Your pre-season is to give the management and the players a chance to sort of evaluate themselves, because you're going to have grinds and groans, and for sure. If anybody if most of the players can go through the whole of the pre-season and no feel anything, then they must be super fit, and that's good to them. Well done, because I always felt it, and you would as well.
Why? That feeling you're drawing after the first one. Oh,
jeez. My last coach was a guy that used to play with Celtic. His name was Maxwell, Hughie Maxwell, and he was a very good player.
You were going to see Brother Wilfred there?
No. Hugh Maxwell he did play with Celtic quite a bit, well, not professional, but he was a really good coach, a smashing coach. And before that, was a big fella. It was just on the fringes of West Bromwich Albion first team, but never quite made it. Danny Campbell, and these guys were it's all leg exercises, all about that, leg and stomach, leg and stomach. Well, I think they that belief that if your stomach can take it, your legs will carry you, then you're there. No matter what happens, you'll get there. They killed us.
I think pre-season's changed a lot, Bridge. I think you'd be surprised how much what they do with the drills. They do a lot of running still, but the amount of what they do with the ball now is completely different. I mean,
you might be right there, yeah.
Used to go weeks and no see the football.
That's it, you know. You get banned if you played football. Here they're coming. Let's kick the ball away. Here they're coming. And it was all about
a nice, comfortable, and it was what I seen. It was only brief highlights I seen, Bridge, but it looked quite a comfortable 1-0.
That was Morse code. Is that Morse code?
I don't know who it is, Bridge, but anyway, a nice, comfortable 1-0 win. So we take that, we move on, yeah?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Look, every game we play, you know what I'm like. I want to win 6-0 and 7-0, which is sometimes just quite totally unrealistic. But I would like
you
to
say 1-0 every week.
I'm saying, you know what I'm like, I really want that, but the truth of the matter is I'm very realistic.
It's just that you'd have got the scores correct today.
Yeah, go ahead. So 1-0 because I'm happy with 1-0. I'm happy.
Oh, carry on.
No, I'm saying I'm happy with 1-0. It's 3 points is what I'm looking for.
Aye, well, it's all about winning and building a team and a squad, you know?
Absolutely, bud. Absolutely. That's all I'm looking for. I'm just wanting them to be as good as they can be. And the Bears that watch the game will be happy, I'm quite sure. And as long as they're entertained and they're happy. And, of course, we're going to score more than one goal.
Yep. Well, it's only me and you, mate, and I don't suppose people want to listen to me and you rambling on all night. Well, they might want to listen to you because you're a superstar, but it's certainly...
listen to that. I'm going to mute.
Don't go and mute me. Let me talk to myself, you know?
Bring it home with us.
You know, so if people want to join us, what's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online where you've been brought into the call with the one and only Fox and All School Blue to talk about Whitbridge.
To talk about all things Rangers. All things Rangers.
This is Glass Range. Never stop improving.
We've got somebody really keen on the phone. He's in before we've even asked, but I think he's got his telly on in the background. You've got yourself doing his Jersman. Evening, Jersman. If you can come off mute now. Oh, he's not there now.
No, I think he's still there.
Aye, he's on mute. I'm sure he'll be with us in a second, mate. But I think he's got his telly on in the background. I don't recognise him.
JFK there?
No yet.
All right.
I'm here.
No yet, you're no.
All right. Good JFK.
Evening, Jersman.
How you doing?
Oh, but your sound's not very good. Try again, mate.
Aye,
How you doing?
I'm alright.
What's on your mind, mate? Are you there, mate?
Aye.
What's on your mind?
Oh, can't you wait for the football to start?
Aye, good. Who are you looking forward to seeing playing? Oh, we seem to have lost Jersman there. I'm sure he'll be back with us if he can get back through. We've also been joined by Stardog. Evening, Stardog.
Evening, Ox, Bridgeman, JFK. How you doing, guys?
And of course, the Eagle has landed. The one and only JFK is in the room. Evening, JFK.
Evening, guys. Can I just say...
Has the Eagle landed?
Well, it's kind of... The wheels haven't down and it's going on the runway. That's what I've been told, so... I just need to wait and see.
Jimmy. Brilliant, Jimmy. Brilliant.
Can I just say, guys, on Facebook, there was a major problem there's a lot of people trying to get into the show on Facebook. They can't hear anything. I've diverted them, and so is Old School Blue to Warren Rangers Radio if they can get on that. So we've given the link to that. So we'll just keep persevering with that. Nobody's able to listen to his own Facebook at this moment, Oxia.
Me and Bridge letting Dave with the lucky ones.
What do you call him?
Jim Baxter.
Jim Baxter, you start. I was going to say... don't start with it. Oh, there you go, there we go again. That's happening all the time now.
If you turned into a desperado waiting for the Eagle to land, mate.
I don't even go there with that, Oxia. I'm really peed off with it. I'm just getting to the stage that it's not going to happen for me, you know. And
Look, if it doesn't work for you, I've got a perfect solution for you.
Don't. I know you're just gonna hit me with one of your. On you go.
No, all you have to do is phone up Hoot and get him to sing down the phone to you, mate, and you'll just think it's the Eagles.
All right, okay.
Jimmy, can I just say, you're looking after Facebook, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was
With
something
the whole
on
of
the news.
Facebook, JFK.
I think there was something on the news tonight saying that Facebook was down.
All right. Well, I didn't know that.
I'm sure I heard that on the news tonight, that there's something wrong with Facebook. I never put two and two together to now. So it might be something to do with that.
I think Old School's put on Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, all having problems.
Yeah, because so I think Facebook owns all them, doesn't it?
I think the Old School's just put that on there about 30, 40 seconds ago. But nothing we can do about that.
The point is putting a shout out for them. They're no heroes, but
well, maybe that might be rectified by the time we finish tonight. But we'll never know. Can I ask a wee question? I don't know if it's something that you've seen today about for two goalkeepers. Did you see the statement by the manager today?
I did not, JFK. Go on then.
The statement by Bergaffer today said that he was open to offers for Foderingham and Alwick.
Right.
He said that today. I'm just wondering what you guys think yourself. It looks as if he's going to go with obviously Griggsy and the boy Firth, because we know that Robbie McCrory's now been put out to Queen of the South. So it seems to be that he's listening to. He says that they're open to offers for these two goalkeepers. So what do you two guys think about that?
Well, I think the money would need to be right for Fods for me. I think he's still be in the top half a dozen goalkeepers in Scotland, if that makes any sense, in my opinion. And I thought last season when he came in, he'd done a very good job for us every time he was asked.
Well, then it's strange, Oxtear, that we actually spoke about this a wee bit last night, and I was asking the question, what are we going to do with someone to back up McGregor? Because somewhere along the line, either is Foderingham going to be the guy available to do it, and is he good enough to do it? And there you go. Because I think Alnwick should have went anyway.
Yeah.
No surprise there. But Foderingham, a lot of guys said last season, we should get some money for Foderingham. Maybe that's what's going to happen, right enough. I wish him nothing but good luck.
I think he's got a year left, and I'm not sure if Ford has got 1 or 2 years left.
But my next point in my question is, guys, is that, you know...
What did you see this, JFK? Because there's nothing on the official site.
It's in the two papers. It's on the internet. It's on the Sun and the Record. You know, I read it today. And
right. Okay.
No, I know what you're saying, but I mean, it's all right saying that. I mean, he's no say that as like on the TV or things like that. But it's there. It's out there. And my question would be is that a safe road to get down if we've only going to have the boy Andy Firth as our backup goalkeeper? Me, I don't think it is. I would take either Ford or Alnwick as a stand-in goalkeeper backup. So that does concern me if that story is true. And as I say, I know we can say that the Record and the Sun and these stories that might be...
I read in the two rags that they were giving out free Eagles tickets the morning night.
No, I know. Come on. No. Right. I know you're going to do that all night. I know that. But a serious question, Rangers question, is that if that was true, for me, I don't think that's a safe road to get in.
What I will say to you, JFK, before I bring Stardog in for his opinion, mate, is I don't know enough about the boy Firth because I've never seen him play.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And they hurt him.
I've never seen him play.
No, me neither.
Did he not come on today? Did you not say
he came on for
today?
15 minutes today?
Right.
Yeah, he did, aye.
But that's maybe the reason why Foderingham
wasn't playing today. When you're looking at the two papers, you've got to look at them with lying eyes.
No.
You can't hide your lying eyes.
We're going to love this, dude. No.
Listen, JFK, I can't tell you why.
Don't go there. You must be sick. You must be sick there. No, you must be sick there with every single song that they ever made, and you're trying to... Oh, I've got to give you 10 out of 10 for that.
Some of the Eagles songs I know.
I know.
Easy.
No, but no, it is there. It's been stated today And whether the gaffer said that or no, like, but my question is, because as Bridgeman said, we were talking about it last night. You guys were talking about it last night about the goalkeepers and things like that. You know, and as I stated a couple of nights ago, we've got 5 goalkeepers. We know Robbie McCrory.
We've got 2.
I knew we've got 2. Aye.
You're in trouble, mate. You keep taking it to the limit.
In fact,
super.
Anyway, I can't even talk to you for laughing, and you're just no, seriously, right? Because I'm becoming a desperado here, right? Would you think getting rid of the 2 goalkeepers, even if the money was right, would be good unless he has another goalkeeper in mind?
I think your point is McCrory's away on loan for 6 months.
I love the colourful clothes you wear.
Beach Boys.
Aye, I know.
It's going to be one of those nights.
It's one of those nights, absolutely. Jimmy's taking it well, by the way.
What's your opinion, mate?
Oh dear.
Well, on the Fotheringham thing, mate, remember a story broke last year that his agent was saying he was vying for a move in the summer and he would be willing to go to Emdales in Scotland as well. He sees himself as a first team goalkeeper, mate, so it's a bit of an ego hang with him. I don't think he's willing to stay and be back up to McGregor another season, and as of Vanek, I mean, I don't think he's wanted to be there for a long time anyway, so I was in the sense that maybe they aren't open to offer for these 2 players. What the hell was that?
I think that was Jersman trying to get back in again.
Oh, the Santa Claus, he was on video chat there.
Aye.
As I said, it's going to be one of those nights.
Oh, wow, man.
Thank God I'm not going to see the Grateful Dead.
Oh, holy magnolia. Right, anyway.
You lot stop this kidding on. Jimmy's going to get upset him.
It's easy for first team player auction. Annex no wanted to be there, but I agree with JFK, mate. We can't let the 2 of them go without bringing somebody else in, because I've not seen enough of this boy first either to comment on, so I would like to see us bring somebody else in, but I honestly don't think Fods is willing to spend another season back up to McGregor.
I think what could have happened, if I'm being honest, is that maybe Almut's been surplus to requirements, and he said maybe sat down to Fods and said what he wants today, and he's wanting to go because he's wanting to play first team football.
Right.
In his career. I fully understand that, Bridgeman.
Yeah, I think Stardug was right. There was some talk about it last season at some point, maybe the middle of the season, where his agent, Fods' agent, was saying he wouldn't stay there. He wants him to be a first team goalkeeper, and he's quite right. That's when we started talking about, will we get some money for him and things like that. So he's still here now, but there's a good chance he'll go. And I don't know whether he's going to be ones that the manager, because I don't know what you said, Jimmy, what you said. Did the manager say he was going to get some money for him, or is it just he's going to look for a new team?
No, the quotes he made today that I maybe try and find them, Bridgeman, just said that he was open to offers for Alnwick and Fordingham. That was the quote that was there, and I can't find it anywhere apart from the Sun and the Record. And I know what Oxshire's saying, you know, but my question was, would that be the right road to go down? I'm not saying I believe the newspapers. What I'm saying is, it was discussed last night, and I'd mentioned it the night before, regarding the amount of goalkeepers we had. For me, I've not seen anything that would say to me that Andy Firth would be the goalkeeper that we should go forward with as a second goalkeeper.
What we don't know is, GFK, sorry for cutting you there, is the goalkeeper, but it's different pressures playing in front of 50,000. The boy's not done that, so we don't know. He might just crack, so that's remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Did he not come on last season for a wee while?
No.
James.
No.
Oh, what must have been Robbie, what's his name?
First come on against
What was that?
First come on against Kilmarnock the last game.
I thought he had this. I thought he came out against someone.
When Fotheringham went half injured.
Yep.
Aye, but that's the difference between saying getting put into the heat of the battle or put Pittodrie or playing in an all-firm game.
That's what I'm saying, Ox. That's the first and only opportunity we've ever had to see the boy, and he wasn't really involved that much, mate. So I would like to get an established goalkeeper in behind there. If these two goalkeepers go, I mean, he might just say that they're both up for grabs, and then whoever gets there first for one, and they might just keep the egg in an air or whatever. I mean, I don't honestly know, but I would like to get somebody in there after he's gone, 100%.
I mean, everybody's got a price, GFK, and obviously if Alnwick's off the books and we get saved money there, we get a few quid for Fods, and we get somebody in experience to back up McGregor. Once again, we might improve our squad and then reduce our wage bill.
Yeah, I can understand that. I know it might be the papers rehashing an old story, Oxshire, but I've got a concern about that. You know, no disrespect to the young boy Andy Firth. You know, he's not. I don't think he'd be up for that. You know, so if it's the papers being mischievous and trying to be silly, then what we've got to say is, well, okay, that's what you're doing. You're being mischievous, but we need a better backup goalkeeper than Andy Firth. So we need to keep one of they two, whether it's Ford or Alnwick.
Well, the bottom line is, mate, we don't know how good the boy is. He could be the best goal we've ever had. We don't know. We've not seen him, and we don't know what he's like. And that's the gamble we take.
Yeah, my understanding is that if you were talking about the two young goalkeepers, right, then my understanding is, what I've been told, only what I've been told, is that the boy McCrory is a better goalkeeper than Andy Firth, and the gaffer's got a better idea what he wants him to develop in. But for whatever reason, he's keeping Andy Firth. But why would he decide to get rid of Alnwick or Fordingham? I don't see any sense in that. And I'm just hoping that it's just an old shitty story that's been rehashed. As I say, it was there today, and I think it's really pertinent, especially in the situation that we've got 12 games in 8 weeks to play, and that's 8 European games and 4 friendlies. So we need to sort the goalkeeper situation out. Griggsy might get injured. We might do something silly again and get suspended. So what goalkeeper do we have? Do we have Alnwick and Fordingham and Andy Firth, or do we only have Andy Firth? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, I'm sure you watch this space, and we're going to have to talk about the newspapers you read, mate. I'm going to have to take your side, mate. But we've been joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
How you doing, guys? It's Ronnie Fairbury.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
How you doing, guys? I need to apologise for start because I'm bunged up with this flu. Somehow I've managed to catch a flu in the summer, you know.
How can you talk? How can you talk and cough at the same time, Ronnie?
I know. Tell me about it, mate. I don't know. It's coughing everywhere, every orifice, you know.
Well, thanks for the call, Ronnie. We don't want any questions.
No, I tell you what it is, guys. It's fantastic to hear your dulcet tones again. The lot of you know. You're cheered up. Well, it's brighter nights now, right enough, but in a dark night, it's a great place to be as Rangers Radio. But on to my point, I've been listening in the last couple of nights, guys, and you've been talking about the signings and how we're looking forward to it. And I do feel I feel a buzz. There's something happening at Rangers now, and I feel as if something is going to happen, you know. And I was talking to the boy about it today, and I was saying, like, it wouldn't, the way I feel now, it wouldn't surprise me. The feeling I've got, we done the treble, you know. But going back to my main point, guys, is I feel as if we're getting a wee bit mugged here, as far as I hope we're no. 100% hope we're no. You know, we've made great out of contract signings, and on paper they look like good signings. for us.
Only time will tell, mate. Only time will tell.
But in real terms, we're spent nothing. You know, and I think we need to have that reality check where we have spent nothing.
Yes and no, Ronnie. Yes and no, but
I know you've got signing on fees and stuff, right? But
reportedly the boys own £1 million a year wages, so
you've
only got so much your budget.
But in saying that, if you're signing a player for $3 million, you still get that signing on fee. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So in real terms, Rangers have spent nothing. You know, and that's and I think we've got to do that. You know, we've got to buy somebody. We've got to get that marquee in. We've got to get that big guy where it's going to put the fear into them again. You know, as Albert said, when we stood in the tunnel, we had them fear before. Well, Haley said we had them fear before they were on the park. You know, but we don't have that yet. But we need that. I think personally, you know, that's my own personal opinion. We do need to say, well, wait a minute, they're spent. We need them to say, they're spent 3, 4, 5 million on a player. We need to watch this guy, you know. And then that might free up the space for other guys, you know.
I'm going to cut across here, I'll take that around the panel. I've got that feeling as well that the buzz for the season, JFK, but I just can't tell you why.
I think you just ripped the shit out of me now.
It's got you again.
I know that. But I'm just going to... Look, the season is going to be a stupendous season. I think when Stevie G came last season, we were upbeat and we knew that the journey was going to take us on was going to be a bumpy one. But the European journey was absolutely marvellous. No, there's no doubt about it. It was absolutely fantastic. This season, as I said a couple of weeks ago, I just think it's going to be our season. Some of the players that were brought in may not be to some people that the marquee signings is they're all bumping their gums about. But I think the Gaffers put a really good team together. And I think we saw a lot of good positives in the last 6 or 7 games. So I'm upbeat. I'm looking forward to Ojo and Aribo, and I'm certainly looking forward to Jordan Jones competing. Look, we might not get Ryan Kent, but if we do, we do. We don't, we don't. We just go forward. But I'm really looking forward, Oxshire, to the season. I'm really looking forward to it more this season than I was last season, and I was really excited last season. So we take it the way it is.
Do you think at the end of the season you'll be shouting, oh, 55?
I hope so.
That's an Eagles song, by the way.
Is it? Well, see, I wouldn't know that. I don't
want to laugh.
I don't like you. I'm only going for the freebie. It's free, so
you enjoy yourself, pal.
If I get there, I get.
Remember all the songs.
If I get there, I get there. But
and listen, remember all the songs, because you need to come back and sing for us.
Aye, remember so I will. Aye, exactly. Aye.
Can I come back in there, guys?
If you don't get a ticket, phone Hoot. I'm telling you. When you go, Ronnie.
Aye. It's just that, guys. We're doing our part. You know, we're getting the season books. We're buying the strips. You know, the money's going in there. Fair enough. He's doing up he's doing up the disrepair for the last 5 years or the last 8 years, whatever it is. You know, with the stadium and everything else. But the main product is on the park. And if he's going to do up the stadium, I'll say, no, I would rather sit in a hovel and watch a winning team. You know? So I think like, if he's going to say, well, I'm not spending on the team, because this year he's not spent a penny. In real terms, you know yourself, guys, he's not spent a penny in real terms because he's signed out a contract, guys. If you're signing somebody for 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, you're always going to have that signing on fee.
But the difference is, I don't know who's doing the coughing, but can you go and mute when you're doing it, please? The thing about it is that if you're signing somebody for free, mate, their wages will be higher.
Oh, aye, definitely, but that's a budget. That's a budget. That's planned over a number of years.
if you end up paying somebody an extra £500,000 a year, that's £500,000 you can't spend in a transfer.
But that's planned out of budget. That's unfortunately I work for a local authority and a planned budgets, and that is planned. That is planned budgetary. That is over years, so that is easy to accommodate.
But you can't
in real terms, you know. But when you've got 12 million coming in, when you've got 12 to 14 million coming in,
you know what
for
your
the season books,
you don't know that as a football club what your income's going to be. All we know is the season books. We don't know.
Well, Rangers are fortunate, Rangers are fortunate that they can guarantee in season books they'll get 10 to 12, 14 million pounds.
Like more than that, but all the hospitality. But
Aye. But I mean, you know what I'm talking about. They can guarantee that.
You can get.
And then you're talking about the strips, you know, and it brings me on to the other issue as well with the Sports Direct Mike Ashley. You know, with this, no declaring what happened on the result of that case. You know, what is that all about?
Because lawyers, as we said last night when the boy came on talking about it, it's still with the lawyers, mate. You're a business, so unfortunately...
No, it was nothing to do with the lawyers. It was the judge that said he wasn't going to tell MD what was happening.
But we've appealed whatever decision was made and it's still back in the hands of lawyers.
No, they didn't appeal it. The judge says it was the declaring
it's going
the
to the
result.
Court of Appeal, pal. It's going to the Court of Appeal.
Right.
Rangers are putting the Court of Appeal.
There's been a total lack of information on that, you know, and it puts us in a quandary. I'm like that myself. Do I go into the shop and buy it? You know?
Well,
I think the judge said he's going to find he was finding for Ashley or the Ashley Group, right? That's what the judge said. And in that case, it was never announced what it was, and Rangers immediately said they're taking it to the Court of Appeal. In which case, nobody's going to say anything about it until such time as then. Look, Rangers are really in a really sticky wicket with this. This is just a long-term thing. And Rangers have already paid Ashley handsomely £3 million to get out of the contract, and then found out to their horror they actually can't get out.
Am I right in saying that...
Let Bridgman finish when he's...
Sorry, buddy.
I was just saying that the contract that we bought, we paid £3 million to get out of. We thought when we paid that, and it was going to last for the rest of the season, we thought when we paid that was it. Come the end of the season, it's done. Right? And
am I right, Bridge? Am I right, Bridge?
And then we find out that, in fact, the existing contract that we actually signed, which was the same on that season, we get caught out. So we've been stuck with that. The new contract we signed with them for the season gave them the rights to ask for any new deal you get, you want to be able to match it. Somebody in the existing board or the existing area who's got, shall we say, executive powers signed that contract. And I don't know why. Maybe they get caught out. I don't know. So somewhere along the line, the Rangers board need to get that sorted out some way. My honest opinion is it's going to cost us a lot of money.
Am I right in thinking, but that the judge, when he said he wasn't telling MD, what he did say was, but we're liable for Sports Direct's costs?
No, what he said was he's not going to announce anything. This is what I heard. He's not going to announce anything, but other than he's finding for Sports Direct, and apparently Rangers just said right away, we're going to go to the Court of Appeal with this. Because look, it's ludicrous what's happening to your club. Ludicrous.
Yeah,
they've taken £3 million off us and gave us absolutely nothing for it but a heartache, and obviously court costs.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and that comes back to my main point, and that's why I'm holding back. I'm like that, you know. I want to buy, but I'm not buying. But coming back to my original point was we've got the new sponsorship. You know, we had the new sponsorship deal there, but they didn't announce how much they got. We've got all the strips. We've got the season books. And there's no been a heap to spend other than signing on and projected wages. You know? As a club, as I said to you before, but a club that is signing players, the budget over the years for the wages, you know? So I don't see any net spend.
The same pot your transfer fees committee.
It's no, but it's no. That's not how a budget works.
But Ronnie, it's a football club. But
it still works on a budget. It still works on a budget. A budget is spread over years.
They'll have their if we take 5 million out of our pot, mate. Well, 5 million less to spend in wages.
No, that's not how it works. If they're paying a guy 5 million over 5 years, that 5 million is spread over the next 5 years. So then every year's accounts, 1 million comes off each year's accounts over the next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
They don't take it off this single season.
Right, so that's a million. That's $1 million of wages, right?
1 million off
in wages, just in wages. But if we go and give somebody £5 million, the chances are we'll pay that up as well, because that's what happens with most transfers. But
possibly, aye.
There'll still be maybe an upfront charge of 2.5
So even account for that, like he signed 7 players, right, and he signed them for the lower division. He signed them for the lower division. So you're talking about like your man Jones, what, 100 grand signing on fee, 200 grand max.
I couldn't guess, but say that's correct, yeah.
No, they've given him 200 grand in his tail. You know what I mean? Or 300 grand at most.
We spent 600,000 or so in Edmondson.
He's the top signing at the moment.
Can I ask Ronnie a question?
Aye.
Ronnie, how do you know that he's been given £100,000 signing on fee?
No, I never said that. I'm saying surmising. We're surmising here.
Well, ifs, buts and maybes. You're only surmising. But I can tell you, and I know for a definite, that Jordan Jones didn't get a signing on fee.
Well, aye, but I'll come back to my main point. That every player you sign, whether you pay money for them or no, gets a signing on fee.
No, they don't.
Every player.
No, they don't.
Aye, they do.
No, for a free agent. No, they don't. No,
the agent also gets it. The agent also gets a cut.
No.
That's facts. That's facts.
If he's a free agent, right, Rangers would...
Aye, the agent gets a cut and also the player gets a cut. That's a fact. That's a law.
Let JFK speak and then you can come back in.
All these wages, right, there's no signing on fee. It's a pre-contract deal. It's a free transfer. It's a free transfer. There is no fee involved whatsoever.
There's no fee goes to the club.
The player doesn't get a player doesn't get a signing on fee, Ronnie. The player is free, and he is eligible to negotiate his own contract with the club that he's negotiating with, which was in our case is Rangers. So
with a signing on fee.
There's no signing on fee.
There is. I can guarantee you 1,000,000%.
Right. Okay.
That player says. Turns around and says. That player says, "Look, I'm not costing you anything to buy me, so give me 500 grand."
And you might be right, Ronnie, but that 500 grand might be spread over the length.
Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, you're saying that player doesn't. There's absolutely no player in this United Kingdom does not under freedom of contract does not sign for a club but does not get a signing on fee. 100% guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Ronnie, are you thinking of the, shall we say, the olden days when the transfer was...
No, I'm thinking right now. I'm talking about a player that signed for Albion Rovers last week and got 50 grand.
Oh, well, it might, just like Jimmy was saying, that might have been negotiated at the time. The signing on fee was normally always a percentage of the transfer fee. So it'd be 5%, 2% or whatever it was. That was a signing on fee. And maybe 2%. I don't know how much the agent would get if he did have an agent. But that's generally, and in general knowledge, it was going to be a certain percentage of the transfer fee was for the player for signing on. That's the way it used to be. I don't know what it's like now, so just like Jimmy there, I'm no dead sure.
It's still the same, Bridgeman. The agent and the player get a percentage of the transfer fee, but there is no signing on fee. Look, see, the only players that can guarantee a big signing on fee is like the Messis, the Ronaldos, all these types of players. They can say, name your price, If you want me, you need to give me this. But guys like Jordan Jones can't go to Rangers and say, it's going to cost you £100,000 to sign me. You know what I say to him? F.O.
No, I've got to disagree with you. I've got to disagree with you because Edmondson had a dozen clubs there in for him, right? Including Celtic. How did Rangers get him? Because they offered the biggest signing on fee.
But I would agree with your fact about the signing on fee, Ronnie, but what I will say, in my knowledge of some of the football players, I know they don't always get that money up front.
Yeah.
I absolutely, I totally agree there.
Aye, they don't get that money put in the bank, right? They'll negotiate their wages, let's just say modern football, 10 grand a week, and then there's another 5 grand a week that...
but we top up every week.
Aye, it's part of the signing on fee, and that's maybe paid over the 4 years of the contract, yeah? And if they leave
absolutely.
They'll still get that money.
But the definite, a player under freedom of contract player.
There's no problem with that, Bonnie. Rangers are only putting out a big lump sum. If there is a signing on fee, right, then it's no caution Rangers to break. I mean, we brought Glenn Kamara. Do you think Glenn Kamara costs us a signing on fee?
No, but you're backing up my point here. This is the point I'm making. That Rangers in net terms haven't spent nothing because if they're paying up something over 5 years, it's no on this one budget year. It's over the next 5 years that cost is expended over. This year, Rangers haven't spent, we've spent 600,000. That's it. We haven't spent nothing. He's took 12, 14, 15 million in season books. He's took so much in strips.
But our wages are going up, Ronnie. Our wages
I understand that, but that is also a budget expense, but it's spent over years.
Ronnie,
nothing.
Ronnie, can I just come in? Ronnie, let's put it a different way. The outlay that Rangers have put out in this window is somewhere just short of £1 million.
Right.
Because you've got Edmondson, 650,000 or something, and you've got Aribo from Charlton, the boy from Charlton. There's a 300-something thousand transfer fee for that as well. So that's 950-ish £1,000 for 2 players. That's how much our outlay's been. The rest have been, as the boys say, free transfers.
Yeah. I would think, see their signing on fees of both of them, I think it'd be $1 million as well. I reckon the two of them get a good wage.
But that'll be, as I say, they'll know of that put in the bank account, mate. That'll be sitting, that'll be paid.
Aye, well, we'll never find out the wage they go. Well, you know, that's always...
I never should.
You know,
you don't know what Bridge gets paid for doing this show. You couldn't guess it.
But is that's I mean, that's not really a problem, Ronnie, is it? I mean, I'm not really.
It's no really, because my problem is, and I'm starting to think every time I come on here, it's we end up debating and arguing, you know, and that's not what I come on for, you know.
We're no arguing, it's just that good debate, mate.
What I'm coming on for, I would like to think, see this Sunday, the main point I come on for, I want them to make a signing that's going to make a statement, you know, and I would love them, I'd love Rangers, I'd love Stephen to make a signing, even if it was Ryan Kent, and just say, right, we'll give you the 6-7 million, and then make one signing, it's Ryan Kent, 7 million. That makes a big statement to them across the road.
Do we need to do that? Do we really need to do that?
I don't think we need to do it, but I think today would make a statement. You know, the way they think the mega money and everything else, you know, I think we need to just say, look, we can do it as well.
What statement are we making to them? Because, sorry, Oxy, for jumping in there, but what statement are we making to them? When they brought a guy in, right, Christian Julian, a big 6'5" guy, who, and if you look at the statistics, they finished 16th in the league to lose, and they lost more goals than any other team in the league. And you're going to try and tell me that we need to mark up to that?
And they're the place.
What I'm saying is
that's their marquee signing.
What I'm saying is we could do better than that.
I'll give you my the right without getting into two other other semantics here. Do you know what the puddle drinkers are doing? They're having a fire sale now. They're selling their best players and they're trying to bring in cheaper players for the same position. Right? They tried to bring in David Turnbull to replace Rogic. Never worked for Turnbull and they're still having to sell Rogic. They're bringing a $3.5 million player in for Rapid Vienna and they want to sell Tierney for 25 million. That tells me something else, and I don't want to talk about that here at this moment in time. We, at this moment, I feel, do not have to make a marquee signing. Right? And that's just the way I feel as a Rangers fan. I'm happy with what we've got in. I'm not over the moon about some of the other things, the other signings we've had in the past. But I think what the gaffer's done at this moment in time is good. I think some of the players have brought, okay, Division 1 and Division 2 in England. Hey, we can get some gems for there, Ronnie. But we don't need to make a marquee signing. We're not the Rangers.
I agree with you. I agree with you that we don't need to make it. But I think to make a statement, that's what I'm saying. To make a statement.
Well, a statement doesn't really matter. The fact is, I don't really care what the puddle drinkers are doing. Although we see what they're doing, and no matter what any of us think here, we still listen and we still watch what they're saying.
But they know we're on a high. They know we're on a high. They know we feel it. We feel something. And see we get a marquee, it's going to drive it. It's going to drive it. And it's going to really drive it.
The trouble with where we are, mate, if let's just say we signed a Prodan or a Kuznetsov, they were big marquee signings at the time, and that's the problem. We're not there anymore. We're in a different place.
But that's what I was saying, big guy, that we should go for a title. Do you Liverpool $6 million for Kent? You know, just as because we know Kent ripped him apart. They're shit fear to him. You know, the whole defence is shit fear to Ryan Kerr.
Oh, sure, I don't want to hog this here, mate. Right? But Ronnie, to me, I mean, you listen here every other night. I mean, I wouldn't give half of the money that you're talking about for Ryan Kent because I don't think he's worth that. Right?
I agree, mate. I agree.
Right, so $3 million maximum. But you know, as much as I loved watching Ryan Kent, if we can't get him, we can't get him. But I wouldn't make him.
I
wouldn't make him a marquee
mate. Ryan,
I wouldn't pay.
I totally agree, mate. I totally agree, mate. I'm talking like
other guys. You're talking across
sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Split it up a wee bit.
I'm talking hypothetical. You know, just as a statement saying, I'm totally with you there. I wouldn't give $6 million for Kent either. You know, for a start, Kent doesn't win us games. No. He scores goals and maybe set up the old chance in the game. He never done the business for us when we needed it. You know, I would say Murphy was a better reliable option for us than what Kent is.
That's a good point. But I mean, to make a marquee signing would be nice. But Jimmy, as me sitting here looking forward to the season, I don't think it's a necessity. And I think most of the guys would agree. I know you've got a different opinion on that, Ronnie, but I just don't think... I'm not wanting to show them the other side that we can have a marquee signing. If we get a Daniel Sturridge or somebody like that, well, okay, we got him, but I think I'm happy with what we've got to do, and I'm hoping the gaffer can add to that. But I'm really, really pleased with the way things are forming up for us, mate. That's just... I'm sorry for shouting out and ranting out.
Ronnie, I'll let you go, Ronnie. We've got a lot of noise coming for your end, mate. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're doing, but thanks for the call and don't be a stranger, mate, all right?
Right. Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Ronnie.
Interesting point. I don't know what Ronnie was doing there. I think he's making sandwiches for the sounds of it. An interesting point. I mean, but Fox always says that 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million pound players in the present market. But because we're looking at it and think he's 1 million, he's 5 million, there's no big difference in modern football.
No, sorry for ranting on there at Oxshire, and I know Bridgeman's want to come in there. But we go back to Tory Andrew Flo. Marquee signings don't always work.
No,
we know he scored the wee flick against the puddle drinkers, but you're right. They don't always work. So I don't need to send them a sign. I'm happy with I've got the
an
tape.
interesting point. I mean, I don't think Ron will be alone in that, thinking that we've still got a couple of players to come in.
Yeah.
I would rather do our business wisely
Yep.
than go and spend a coup for £7 million, you know?
Yep.
Stardog, you with us, mate?
I am still here, boys. I was listening to everything they said there. I mean, I named the names last night. We've got 15 squad players on the bench this year. We need to get rid of some players before we think about buying any marquee signings in, mate. And what I was going to say on that, Ox, is I think we've done all right business managing to bring a better calibre of player in for lesser money than now until we get some first team names out after books and things like your Dorrances and players like that. These are all players that can go for money. Rossiter can go for money. Candice can go for money. Fods can go for money. I mean, once we get these players off the books, then maybe we will spend £2-3 million on one, maybe two players and things like that. But I mean, I'm happy with what we've done so far, mate, and I don't see any rush to go out there and spend more money. I mean, we don't even know where we're getting the money for now, so I would rather just no rush things and get people off the books and lower the wage bill down a bit, and then once there's room, bring maybe one or two other players in for maybe a left back and a centre back. But there's no rush for me, mate, and I'm happy with the business that Steven Gerrard's done so far and the quality of play that he's brought in.
Bridgeman, before we go to a tune, mate.
I was just going to say, I know that guys were speaking about sort of marquee signings and things like that. I don't know whether we could afford anybody of any quality at all who would be a marquee signing. That's to be seen. That's up to the guys that will go and scout it and find it. My personal opinion is that our stadium is getting a major upgrade and facelift from the inside anyway. And I just saw some smashing photos coming out today showing the inside of the roof of the Copeland rear, or the Copeland stand. And that's making a big difference alone. I mean, huge changes. So that's going to be a tidy sum of money that Rangers are spending. So they're spending a lot of money. The pitch has all been done up. I think I said it last night. I don't know whether MD in the lobby picked up on it, but it's what I heard that they could only do the weave, the new synthetic pitch, but they only picked the 18-yard boxes to do it then. So maybe somebody in the lobby here knows about that and can tell us a wee bit about it.
I thought they were starting it next year anyway, but
I think they were going to. They went to do. Allegedly, they were going to put a new pitch down this close season, and found out based on European and the way things were going, they never had enough time to do that. But I believe that they elected to go for the weave pitch.
You're not getting mixed up with Foxes?
No. Somebody was telling us that when I was at the meeting the other week there. Okay. Somebody told us at the meeting they've done the penalty boxes. I don't know how true it is. That's why I'm saying maybe somebody in the lobby could tell us.
Was it in the record of the Sun?
No. That's somebody at the meeting in the Rangers Ibrox.
All right, get yourself a mute and we'll have a tune once again for the Blue Notes.
And marching on through the years of history, heads held on high, up for the jersey they would do or die. Oh, fight for right, play the game with a badge of glory. We'll lose or draw, well, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. See them march on, banners high as they fly before you, loyal and true, on the way to cheer the boys in blue. Oh, follow they will, marching on through the song of glory. We'll lose or draw, well, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. seen the Glasgow Rangers? Have you seen the boys in blue? Well, they're admired by all who know them. If you knew them, so would you. For they have played in Monaco, they have played in the USA. But the greatest game in history is the game on New Year's Day. For it's the home of famous heroes, and their praises they have been sung. Willie Waddle, Tory Gaelic, Alan Martin and George Young. And when all my life has ended, and when death has made its mark, will you scatter all my ashes on the slope of Ibrox Park? And what the angels I'll be singing, up in heaven, they're up above. I'll be singing, follow, follow, to the Rangers that I love. And with my flute I will be playing in the valleys and the glens. I'll be happy and contented when the Rangers win again. See them march on, marching on through the years of history. It's head on high, up for the jersey they would do or die. Fight, fight for right, play the game with a badge of glory. Win, lose or draw, well that's the Glasgow Rangers story. See them march on, banners high as they fly before you, loyal and true. On the wing to cheer the boys in blue, oh follow they will, marching on to the songs of glory. Win, lose or draw, well that's the Glasgow Rangers story. Win, lose or draw, well that's the Glasgow Rangers story.
Yeah, you like that, Bridger?
Oh, I love that one. Absolutely. But it's win, lose or draw. Oh, that's the Glasgow Rangers story. Fabulous, fabulous.
Listen, I'm getting that many fridge magnets now. I think it's about time we got you a couple of new tea trays, mate. They want to
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Loved it. Absolutely brilliant.
Can I just say to Skipper and Cumbrian Bear, I think that was really bad manners, the two of them trying to hog the dance floor, Bridge.
Oh, wait to have a quick look.
Mate. Gone
but they're quite good dancers, I must say, you know. Well, Cumbrian's a whale at a bomb, aye, absolutely.
And all school put a selfie his cell phone.
Selfie. Like that one, that's nice. 54 title, yeah, dancer. Like it.
By the way, can I just say, I don't think Ronnie will be alone in his thinking there with a name. People get caught with a name, but I think if we're going down the route of church trusting the board, if that's if you're behind them and he thinks DVG's the man, you've got to let them build their own team.
Well, can I just say on that one, I've said it all the way along the line. If the manager wants somebody, he needs to speak, to whomever it is on the board, whether it be the director of football or whatever, and they've got to decide that that's what they want, and then go and see if they can get the money for it. But if he's been told up to now, we can't spend any more than X, Y, and Z, then I'm quite sure the manager's quite able to do the arithmetic and find out they can't do it, and he has to like it or lump it. But yeah, what Ronnie was right about is we haven't really spent very much, which, as I just said, there's somewhere around about £1 million that our outlay has been so far. So that's fine.
But when you get free transfers, Bridge, they want more wages. That's
yes, I understand that. And the boy for Charlton will be quite a few quid in wages. I think I'd said to you before, I heard it was close to 20 grand a week. The boy was going to be on. So, yes, it's going to be quite a tiny sum. And that's going to detract from the overall what we can spend this year. Maybe some of the guys in the lobby could phone us in on 0141 356 1972 and let us know what they think. If Rangers have got any money or what their outlay is going to be. Some guys might have heard something.
Or they can also join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you've brought in the call with the one and only Fox, and we have been joined by a new caller, not an old caller neither, but we'll be joined by George Logan. Evening, George.
Oh, big George. How you doing, George?
How you doing, boy? You all right?
All right,
All right, George.
Everything. Just give my regards to the other half, George. Hope she's feeling better, mate.
Aye. By the way, how you doing, boys? How you doing, Jimmy? You all right?
I'm all right, pal.
You all right, Bridge?
Magic, buddy, magic.
Good. It was a good wee debate the other night. Oxbow, a different opinion. I like that. I can see what Jimmy's saying. I can see what Ronnie's also saying. I think what we've got to remember as well, I think there is still money to spend. Ox, I don't think. I believe there's definitely money there to spend, but we're not going to come out and say we've still got 5 and 6 million to spend. That would just be silly for us to do that, Ox. But I think we're going to have to play the loan market clever as well. I ken we got a few loans last season, the boy Kent and things like that, but I think we're wanting that next level now. Maybe the boys that are maybe just not quite getting the 25-man squad, top teams in England, Ox. So I think you're going to have to wait to see what you get for them first before you want to go out and start forking out big money. So I think there's still a lot of business to be done. I'm not saying there's going to be 5 and 6 players coming in, but even if you get another 3 or 4 players, and maybe 2 or 3 of them are loans, you've still got a bit of money to spend as well, because you could bring a guy in and they maybe want £1 million for a loan fee because he's maybe just that next level centre half or that next level of striker. So I think we've still got a good bit of business there. I trust what Stephen Gerrard's doing. The boys we've got in, I mean, the boy for Charlton, if it comes off for that boy, I really think he'll do well for us. He could be a marquee sign, even though we've not paid any money for him, 300 grand or something. So I quite like the way it's going, the new Ox. I quite trust what Stephen Gerrard's doing. And the guys we've got in, we've had to get them in earlier because I think there's other folk looking at the players as well, Ox.
I mean, look, all signings, we've signed the boy for Charlton. He's come in. I'd never heard of him 6 weeks ago. That's the truth, George. I'd never heard of him, yeah? It's not a league that I follow to. I only really follow the one team, so I don't see all the other guys play. But we've signed him. We'll see how it goes. It might be a start. You might know. It's only time will tell it.
Well, that's what we've got to do, Ox. But just looking at, I didn't know nothing about the boy either, to be fair, Ox. But just looking at the reports, for what the manager says and people doing Southworth says, and we're on a couple of the Charlton forums and things like that, and they're quite disappointed they lost the boy. So I think it's a bit of coup getting that lad to be honest with you, Ox. And I think the boy at centre half as well. So I think we've done no just too bad, to be honest. I didn't think we had to make massive changes. I think we had to get a few decent players in. And I think there's still a good couple of players to come in. I mean, folk talking about Champions League winners and things like that. I don't think that was ever going to happen. I think we're going to get a couple of good. I hate to say it, but they've done across the city a few times. But they've done with the young boy from Man City and things like that, and they came up here and run amok. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. It's not about spending crazy money on players. It's maybe spending a bit of money on loan signings and things like that, Ox.
Do you take Stardub's point, mate, that a few players are going to have to leave the club, mate? Well, that's a hard bit. We need to get some people out the door, eh?
Of course you do, Ox. I mean, we've got a big enough squad to be able to let maybe 4 or 5 players go and still have a big enough squad, Ox. Even though we're going for the league and Europe and that this season, I think we need a half decent squad. But there's guys just there that I don't think Stephen Gerrard trusts. I think Stephen Gerrard gave them a chance in a few games and they maybe bottled it. And I think it's time for them to maybe go with Lafferty's and a couple of other guys will probably just be told just to find other clubs and things like that. And I'll just be getting money off the wages, because I don't think we just pay small wages in the Ox. I think all our guys are doing a fair few pound playing at Rangers now. It's not like a few years ago when it was guys in the first division and that. We're paying good money for guys coming from Portugal and doing south and things like that. So I think if we get guys off and I think the boys like Jordan Jones and things like that will probably improve our bench, but I don't think he'll win his 55 Oaks. I think we'll need to get better players in to be doing things like that.
All right, George. All right, and George, just out of curiosity, if you were say bringing 2 or 3 players in, what positions would it be for you personally?
I think we need a striker, Ox. I really do. I think we need a striker, and I think we need another striker. And I also think that I also do believe that we've got a good enough player in Arfield, but he's not consistent enough for me, Ox. I think we need somebody as good as him, but it's got to be consistent. I trust Kamara. Ryan Jack's a bit hot and cold for me. He plays when he wants to sometimes for me, Ox. And Stephen Davis is getting that wee bit older. So I think we need a skillful midfielder. I've been saying that Kenny's not going to get the quality, but if we get a striker in and somebody the same kind of style as Mikel Arteta, something like that, somebody can break down defences, I think that's what we really need, because we've got a good striker in Alfredo. I think we've got a decent enough defence now. We just need something to get that middle to front, so to do, Ox.
What kind of striker, George, are you talking? Let's just say you're talking a Defoe type, you're talking a Chris Boyd type, you're talking a Mark Haley type. I
think we need a battering ram now, Ox. I really do.
Okay, Mark Haley type.
That's what we need. It's no maybe what a lot of folk want to hear. To be honest with you, Ox, I mean, when Martin O'Neill was at Celtic, and then McLeish came in. I think when McLeish came in and they brought Purcell and guys like that, and he had to strengthen up and be a wee bit stronger. I think that's what we really need to do. I think a big battering ram, somebody that's got to even knock the ball down, to be Alfredo who's just playing behind him and knock the ball in. I think that's really what we need, Ox, today.
All right, that's your point of view. Getting a skillful midfielder might be difficult, but they're not easy to find, you know. We'll start talking.
We've signed that boy. We've signed the boy to Charlton. He's supposed to be very skillful.
You're called Bridgeman, no Stardock.
Oh, sorry, Stardock. I do apologise, pal.
Apology accepted, old boy.
Oh, look at that. Look at the way he accepted that apology there, Bridge. What a gentleman.
Lovely, absolutely. Boys get class.
Class
right.
act. There you go, Stardog.
I know I mentioned this last night, mate.
That's another Stardog. Let Bridge come in. There you go, mate.
Right, I know I mentioned this last night, mate, but see, my first 11, right? I had my first 11 that I had last night. This is the substitutes. This is the players that I left. Edmundson, Halliday, McCrory, Polster, Flanagan, Arfield, Jones, Stewart, Jack, Defoe, Hasty, Candace, Middleton, Docherty and Firth. You need to give me at least 4 or 5 of the boys that need to go this year, because that can't obviously all be our squad this year. That's so important to get rid of some of these boys, mate. It's actually doing my head in, to be honest with you.
Benny was on that bench there.
16, mate.
16. George, you see his point there? Oh, we lost George.
That's what I'm saying. You really need to get some of these guys in. I ken people have got this wee fantasy about wee Docherty and things like that. Oxford. It's all opinions. I don't think the boy's ready for the Rangers first team. I don't know if he ever will be, but most of the guys who were just mentioned there, I mean, I could take them or leave them, and I ken they've done a job for us at a time, but we need to go to that next level. Also, I ken Candias and things like that. I like Candias, but he's one of the guys who gives you a 6 every week. But I think he bowled it a few times in a few games for us as well. So a lot of the guys that were just mentioned there, I would let them go, and that's where I would improve the squad. We could let them go, and the guys were brought in. I think Jordan Jones and things like that would probably be a bit of an improvement for what we've got. The wee boy we've got for Kilmarnock or Birmingham would probably be an improvement to what the boys are leaving. Big Lafferty, I shouted for Big Lafferty. I wanted him to come to Rangers, I really did. He should have done a good job for us, but he's another one just a let down. So let these guys go and bring in replacements and improvements. I think we can do it this year, I really do, because I think they may or there have had a wee kick in the teeth at the end of the season there. And it doesn't matter what kind of players you bring in. If you've got a decent enough manager with a wee bit of hurt and a decent enough team with a wee bit of hurt, we can do it this year. So I don't think it's massive wholesale changes we need to do, but a few half-decent players in that team, and we can do it.
Let's be honest, George. We beat them in the head-to-head last season.
Beat ourselves, folks. Let's be honest. We beat ourselves.
It was other teams that tripped us up. You know, we actually beat them. JFK, they mentioned Lafferty. Bridgeman, watch what we're going to do here. Is Lafferty already gone?
Yep, on you go. Of course, yes. All right, George, how you doing, pal?
Hi, Jimmy. Good.
All right. I tried to give you a wee shout last week, mate, but you just snubbed me.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
Oh, I was shouting like a loony, waving my arms, and you're just, oh yeah, you were tippy-tappy. Anyway, your band sounded good, pal. By the way, I didn't know that. You're a big chappy, ain't you? You're a big boy.
Hey, you.
Hey, no, hey. And
what do you mean by that?
He's a big boy.
Oh, my God.
Aye.
Remember, this is a family show.
Of course it is. I didn't think Big George was as tall as that. Anyway.
What do you mean?
Was in the name, Big George?
How you doing, George? All right, pal. You sounded good last week, pal. Nice date was for it. Look, we know where Lafferty's gone as well. We know Ryan Hardy, as far as I know, is in talks with Blackpool. He's never going to return to Rangers. I said earlier on about the players that were probably going to go out, and I said that the other night. We need to, no, Stardug's right. There's probably maybe 4 or 5 players there, maybe 6 or 7 that we need to get rid of. I mean, my midfield is 11 players, and we can't pick any what our best midfield would be, right? If it was all making a different pick. So we need to make sure that we've got a good midfield in there that is going to be able to compete every game. Will Scott Arfield play in the same position he's played in the last 6 or 7 games? I don't know. Would Ojo be better in there? I think he probably would be. Stephen Davis played deep midfield, and I thought it was absolutely outstanding. Not the Stephen Davis we had before, but as near as damn it. So there is a few players there that we need to get rid of. There's surplus of requirements, and we know who they are, and we need to get them off the books. And Lafferty's one of them. And let him go. He's gone, and I'd be glad to see him. We should never have bought him in the first place. But there's 6 or 7 players there that need to get them off the wage bill, because I don't think the gaffer's going to be allowed to buy anybody else unless he sells. And as Fox said the other night, the biggest fear for me, because I fell into the Fox camp, and the fact is I don't want to see James Tavernier go. If I had a choice between him and Fred, I would rather see Fred go than Tavernier, but I don't want to see any of the two of them go. So we need to get rid of some driftwood there, guys, definitely.
That's the trouble is, it ain't that easy, you know.
No.
See the best it is, JFK. See that list I named off? That was me leaving Lafferty, Anik, Jason Holt, Rossiter, all that off at me. Do you get what I'm saying? So that was a part for the guys that have been told they already need to go. We're still left with 16 players, and they're all senior pros. There's only really Hasty and Middleton. Maybe McCrory you could put back into the reserves, mate, and McCrory will only go to the...
Stardust, you're spot on, pal. I mean, I listened to you last night, and you lined them off, mate, and you're 100% spot on, and I think that, I mean, you're signing for the same hymn sheet as all us guys, and that, but you lined them off, and there's a plethora of players here. You said last night about a team out for the first 11 and how many subs did we have, and you named 12 subs. You named 12 subs who would you basically be first team players. So you're 100% Stardug, mate. And there's a few. Will they stay? I don't know, or will they need to be pushed out? So there's a lot of money there getting spent in players that are unnecessary. And he's got to... We need a big squad, but do we need as big a squad as we've got to compete in Scottish football? But we do need a big squad to compete in European football.
On you go, Brooke.
I was just going to say, look, we all agree that it looks like we have to move people on who aren't going to quite make it all the way with Rangers. They're not going to see the end of the journey. And there could be half a dozen, maybe up to 10 players that are going to get moved on. The Lafferty one, I'll be delighted when he goes. I thought it was a seriously a really bad decision to make, but the managers made it. And they actually surprised me. Come on, they played no bad first couple of games, and then that was it. But the other boys there are just never going to make it. Young Rossiter, much to my, I just really feel for him, that the injuries, but we can't afford to carry him any longer. If he's no 100% fit now, he's never going to be for Rangers anyway. So he has to go and carry on. The boys that you've both said, great. Back to what Ronnie was saying, we need to have one of these kind of marquee signings. Then, as far as I'm concerned, I thought that the boy Aribo that we bought from Charlton was going to be a top quality player for us. That may be our marquee signing. But we've still got 2 players to come in allegedly based on it the manager's saying. So
George, here's an idea for you. When you're down to walk, you can buy one, take one free, mate, because he seems to be sending a lot of ex-Rangers players at the moment, doesn't he?
Well, that's what I was just thinking there. I think that should be Jason Holt, and that will probably end up as well, if you're honest about it. They'll probably end up doing there, and so the guys will probably take their players. Also, I don't think it was big a fear a couple of years ago when there was guys who we thought would never get rid of, but I think there's teams out there who probably take the players we're talking about who we need to get rid of to get them off the wage bill. It's not as if they're guys who probably wouldn't get a game doing south with certain teams. I think there's a lot of people there who would probably want to take the folk, Hawks.
Hi, here. We've been joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hi, Hawks. It's Albert.
Oh, Bear, how we doing, mate?
Albert.
How's your
Not bad, mate. Not bad. How you all doing?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. I'm doing my last couple of million, but I'm looking for Briggs to square me up,
Oh, he'll do that. That'll be nothing to him.
Don't you start, Albert.
I've heard you're worth a few, Bob. I've heard you're worth a right few, Bob.
I'm worthless.
Walking up that hall, kicking the piles of 20s out the way, only dealing 50s now.
Oh, listen to that, boy. Listen to that.
Listen, I was phoning up to talk about this marquee signing nonsense. We don't need to make statements. This is nonsense. We don't need to make any statements. Come on. We're not in a position for all this nonsense. We're going to sign what we need. That's what I like Gerrard for. We'll sign what we need. Marquee signing or no marquee signing. I don't care about all that. And by the way, marquee signing is relative, isn't it? It's relative what club you are. I mean, Barcelona signed Messi or Neymar. That's a marquee signing. We're not signing anybody, any calibre of player like that. So a marquee signing might be your Arbo or Jones, whoever. I don't like that term anyway, a marquee signing. I just believe we should just sign who we need. Whoever that is, who we need. He knows who we need, so that's who we sign.
That's his job, mate. To pick whoever we keep us strong.
See with Stardogs then. But see Stardogs then, all the players. He's got to remember, by the way, half of the players are going into the women's team.
Oh, good way. Yep. Okay.
Oh, you can't hide the lying eyes, mate.
Yeah, I know that.
Nice one.
You've been at that all night.
You can hide your lying eyes.
Did my head in, Albert. Did my head in.
Oh, I heard it in your voice, Jimmy. You were ready for blowing up with him.
I should never have said that to him. You know what he's like? Hey. Oh. But see what you said there, Albert. That's what I was saying earlier on. No, the marquee signing for me doesn't mean anything. And as I said, it was unless it was Messi or Ronaldo and that's what you call a marquee signing. We don't need to go and make any statements to anybody. And I can appreciate where Ronnie was coming from. But we don't need to make any statement to anybody. We're Rangers. We make our statement to our fans. And I'm happy with the club's doing. And if Aribo is our marquee signing, so be it. So, I mean, I'd be quite happy to keep Alfredo, and I want to keep James Tavernier. And I'm all right with that. If we add to it, we add to it. If we don't, we don't. I'm really looking forward to this season.
I agree with George, When George says that he thinks there's money there, I'm the same with George. I think there's money there. But there's no use splashing money on just for the sake of splashing money. We're not in that position. So any money we have got, we're going to be very careful with it. And if a signing comes up that fits what Gerrard says or is looking for or what we need, well, fine, spend it. But if somebody doesn't come up, well, that's it. hold it back. Don't spend for the wrong reasons. That's basically what I'm saying. Just don't spend for spending's sake.
I always thought the hardest thing for us all, Bear, would be getting the players out the door. I mean, there's no... Obviously, he's admitted maybe obviously made a mistake with Lafferty, Grezda. It reminds me of Souness a wee bit when he moved players on quite quickly when he signed them.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the players, they weren't his players, so as slow as the thing evolves, the whole squad will become his, and he can be judged.
But the good thing about Souness was he made a mistake. He rectified it. Well, his own mistake I'm talking about. He rectified it quite quickly.
Yeah. You could then, because you could move players on, not just in the window.
It's the length of contracts, odds and on. I mean, Warburton's a nut job. He's running about fucking slinging 5-year contracts to everybody. You're going to come on, hold on a minute. I mean, even for some good players, that's a long contract. Know what I mean?
He gave Forrester the contracts. He gave Forrester, Holt, and Halliday. I couldn't believe it.
I know, it's madness. And we're still living through that recklessness and that stupidity. We're still living through it at the moment. And you're right, to move them on, but you find, I mean, see if I was them, if I pull that blue jersey on, I mean, I'm a mad Rangers fan, if I pull that blue jersey on, it's a nuclear bomb to get me out of Ibrox. I'm not going. That's it. I'm just not going.
Good shout.
They get him a move to Chernobyl.
But, you know what I mean, Halliday, Docherty, if I was boys, I'd be like, no, I'm staying here to fight for this place. I'm not going. This is where I want to be. And you can understand them because they're mad Rangers supporters. They are true Rangers supporters. The rest of them are just there, professional football players. They're there to make their wages, isn't they? And if they win something and do something along the way, all very good and well, but they're there to follow their own careers and make money. So I've not got a problem with that. That's professional football. I've not got a problem with that at all.
But seriously, Albert, no, I mean, we all love the Rangers, and it epitomises what our life is, you know, but do you really feel now that we're starting to get a team that can win the championship after what happened last season?
Oh, definitely.
I'm the same.
I thought the team last year was good enough to win it. I really did think that. That was just a bit of stupidity on our part that caused that. But this season, definitely. I told you last night, I'm expecting no bit of improvement this year. I'm expecting a giant step this season. And the giant step I'm expecting is winning the league. Go to win the league. But first, I'm not going to keep harping on about it again, but the League Cup first. Steps first.
You did say that, and you got a good response. I mean, I was on the Facebook now, and you get a fantastic response on your core six, as you called them, you know, and a lot of people agreed with that, you know, and that was good, you know, but as I said the other night there, I mean, we want to win every game, Albert, and I understand that, but my thinking is that, my making is that I want to win the championship, the be-all and end-all, and I would give up everything else to win the championship just for the sake of them no doing another 9 in a row and to stop. And that to me is more than a marquee signing. To stop them doing...
Unfortunately, Jimmy, life doesn't work that way. We all know that. We can't pick and choose. It doesn't work that way. So you've just got to take the battles as they come up one at a time. Fight them one at a time. So that's all I'm saying is, we want the league. Of course we want the league. But fight your battles one at a time. First it's the friendlies, then it's the European, then it's the league, then the League Cup.
Oh, but that's the hard thing when you make a plan at football and you say, right, that's my core, that's my six, they're playing every week. And lo and behold, one of them gets a serious injury, one of them loses form, the other one gets suspended.
That's life, but innit? That's the time you take.
That's football, but innit? That's the game.
You just got to accept it, Oxy. There's nothing you can do about scenarios like that. That just happens. So you've got to have a contingency plans. Hence, we've got a big squad. This is what the big squad's about. You're going like that. Now you're trying to groom the other ones, saying, look, these 6 guys have set the standard for their positions, and that's the heights you need to reach when you get into your position. So if they fall out, you take over. That's what you're trying to build. Now we've got the core of the squad there. The core of the squad's there. It's just, this is all this. The rest of it is the add-ons, a bit of quality we need. Now, Gerrard kept going on about it. I need to add some quality in the last third of the park. Now, let's hope he's done that now. Time will as always keep saying, time will tell. You can't say we've got it. You've got to wait to see we've got it.
I agree with that. Can I just say that? I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say this. Every game counts. We have to win 3 points. Every game. 1-0, don't care. But we need to win it. We can't go down to Kilmarnock and freeze first game of the season. Can't do it. If we allow ourselves to do that, as well shutting the doors anew, because it's just not going to be good enough. We need to get out there and we need to show them we're no fear. And every time we played them last season, we looked a bit scared for them at times, you know. We can't afford that. Get in there and beat them.
Every team should be scared of us. That's what I'm looking for. Jimmy said it. Jimmy keeps saying it as well. Every team should be scared of us. We're the Rangers. We're Glasgow Rangers. And we turn up and I demand respect. And the only way you're going to get respect is start winning on the park, winning your trophies. That's then the rest of these teams will respect you. But until that time, we're just big blowhards. We're just big blowhards. And that's why they're treating us like blowhards.
I think you're right there. There's no game that we can't take it easy in.
Not one.
Exactly, mate.
Not one.
Exactly.
Every single game is a battle for us.
Yeah.
And we've got something like 38 battles to fight for this all through the season.
Missed that. Take it easy.
I know, pal.
Well, the support knows it. The support knows it. We all know it. The support knows it. The majority of the support. Why we're talking, the majority of the support's talking the exact same way. So we know it. We need to make sure that team know it. Gerrard knows it. It's just the boys, just the team. The most important people, it's just them. They need to understand what it's all about now. Get out there and win these games.
Albert, I said last season, about 2 or 3 months into the season, the establishments that are going to pubs and whatever clubs and that, and the feeling and walking to the games was like going back to when I'm 62 now, and going back to the way when we were doing the 9 in a row, and just got to see Rangers and we knew we were going to win, and that kind of feeling come back last season. But I think come this season, I think it's more so. You know, I'm expecting a lot more to happen this season, and I'm excited about that. And like you guys, I might win every single game that Rangers play, but I would take at the end of the season the championship. And if we didn't win anything else, would I be bothered? No, really. I'd be disappointed if we didn't do the treble, you know. But
well, I'm the same as you, Jimmy. If there's only one trophy, if there's only one trophy to win, it's going to be the league.
Yeah, but the general feeling I've been a blue nose all bearers, and I mean going to the games. I said this last season, walking to the games. I mean, me and Bridgen, we meet quite regular at the bistro and when Ox cheers up, and you can see everybody's happy but that wasn't there before. When
I'm up, Jimmy.
I know that, pal. You know, you just take it easy now.
Woohoo!
But the general feeling, I mean, me and Ox cheer going away back when as part of 9 in a row, travelling to see Rangers and the supporters clubs in Partick and that. You went to the games, and obviously I think with us concur with us, you know, and probably everybody else will, that when you were going to the games that you knew you were going to win. And that was that a good feeling? Of course it was a great feeling. Didn't matter where you went, you knew you were going to win because the team you had on the park was going to produce for you. And you know, I think that's starting to come back now. And that's not going overboard. I think the team that we've got this season, we've added a few nice signings. To some it might not be marquee signings, but for me, I'm happy with it. And I'm looking really, really forward to next season. And then keep that feel-good factor, if that's what they want to call it, going with Rangers. Let's win every game, as the Bridgeman said, whether it be 1-0 or 10-0. But let's win every game and see where it takes us. But at the end of the season, I just want to be champions for the obvious reason, to stop them doing, but they're all bumping their gums about doing. And that's all I want. Everything else is secondary to me.
Exactly. What astonishes me is we all think that's why. You see the rest of Scottish football, they all sit back and listen to them telling you we're winning trebles. They're telling you at the beginning of the season we're winning trebles, we're doing this and we're that. And if Rangers came out and said that, the papers will be fully, who do these people think they are? And the rest of Scottish football up in arms going, I will soon show you. No, them. They can come out and dribble all this crap. I've been listening to their crap now for years, as you all have, and they're just telling you, that wee Griffiths and all that, they're telling you at the beginning of this, we're winning the treble. I'm going, oh, do you think so? Am I the only one that's thinking like that? I mean, that's a Scottish attitude, isn't it? Oh, you think so? We'll soon see about that. But again, the whole of Scottish football, they're so-called rivals, they're Aberdeen, they put a great fight up, didn't they? Shower of sheep molesting trumpets.
I think you're absolutely right. And
I don't think you've been bearing sheep there, Ronnie, you know what I mean?
I've been saying for a number of years now, in my opinion, I would absolutely love it if Rangers fans took nothing to do with reading the papers, watching their programmes, involved with their phone-ins. I would just love it if Rangers fans just stopped saying these things and got all the Rangers players not to give any interviews that will allow themselves to be picked up, point scoring offers, things like that. I just don't want it. And let them make up their own stories. Let them make up their own stories. And
do you know how bad it's go, Bridge? Do you know how bad it's go? I don't read the papers now. I'm starting to read her women's magazines. I know how to hem a skip now.
Well done, pal. Well done.
Oh, Bridgeman's the same. Stitchman, Peril one.
You know. No, but seriously, I've been saying it for a long time now. I got stick. I've been getting stick on here because I used to come out and complain about everything, and you know, particularly them across the city and that BBC, and I just don't watch them anymore. Don't listen to them. So I'm a lot happier.
You feel better for it?
I'm saying I'm a lot happier. It's and I just wish that our reign, based on what all Bear said, that's probably exactly right. That's exactly what it's like in this country. It was like that for the last couple of years. There's just sheer, unadulterated hatred towards the Rangers from virtually every club. No, virtually every club hates us, and it's as simple as that. Both the supporters, but they want more money. But they hate our support. They hate the team, they hate the club, they hate what we stand for, they hate our way of life, they hate everything about us, every single thing. And they're upset because we never died. Simple as that.
But that's always been that way, Bridge, isn't it?
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's since time began, you know, since I was a bairn, going across the Partick Ferry, going to see Rangers, and, you know, that's the way they see us, you know, and as they all seen us, you know, they don't like us, we don't care, so I don't care.
I keep saying to my mate, Jimmy, see when Rangers win a league, Rangers win a league. See when they win a league, there's a great big challenge on it. It's not that difficult to do. I don't see it difficult for them to win a league. But when we win a league, we truly win a league. Because I've watched Hamilton as usual and Partick Thistle and Alloa and all that coming up with Ibrox and playing like Brazil, man. You're like, what's happening here? I mean, how can these teams not play like this every? If they played like that every week, their grounds would be full. Because I've seen some brilliant performances at Ibrox for the oppositions. Brilliant performances.
Can I cut a cross? We've been joined by our caller, evening caller. And then I want to bring George back in. He's been quiet for a while. Evening caller, how we doing?
No bad, guys. James for Rangers Retro. How we doing, guys?
James, how you doing?
Thanks for calling, mate. Yeah. You want to talk on the debate, and then you can tell us what you've been up to.
I mean, the debate, Christ, we've covered a lot of topics tonight, haven't we? Marquee signings is back on the agenda again. Priorities for what we want to win next season. Signing on fees. Christ's sake, it's been all go tonight.
Any thoughts on the signings you're in personally?
Well, I think I've kind of spoken the other night there when I was with them. I mean, marquee signings. I mean, that era for us is done. You know, that's kind of bygone era. That's the 90s. You know, the kind of marquee signings. Whenever we could afford to go out and buy players that you could view as being that kind of calibre of player. I mean, the marquee signing, like a Gascoigne and a Laudrup, you know, a name that's renowned in football. Sadly, the game's left Scotland behind thanks to the giants of Sky and BT. You know, they're paying English teams stupid money, so the game's just leaving us behind. Not just even England, but, you know, the Spanish league and the German league and all that. These super leagues are leaving us behind now. So, you know, we've got to rely on this, you know, being smart with our spending. You know, this cross-border thing is something I think we should look to exploit a wee bit more often, to be fair. I mean, you know, the mum across the road, they exploited it for Dembele. They made a tidy profit on him. Likewise, I think Aribo is going to light this place up. Hope he doesn't prove me wrong on that aspect and flop, but I got a really good feeling about that boy. So 340,000 quid. If he comes up here and does the business, he'll go back down south for a pretty penny. I think that's the kind of thing where, that thing about making a statement, that's something else as well. We don't dance to anybody's tune. Right? We're Rangers, we do our own thing. We don't worry about what they're doing across the road, what they think is or what anybody thinks is. That's what the song says. No one likes us, we don't care. We take care of ourselves. So us going out and spending, daft money on a player, spending any kind of 6-7 million on Ryan Kent, it's just Ryan Kent had a really good end to the season. I think the second half of the season that he kind of picked up, and I think the assist for Ryan Jack in New Year and the goal he got at Parkhead, I think that kind of helped highlight him a bit more. But apart from that, there was the goal at Hamilton was nice as well. It's a tidy finish, but it's not as if he's done it consistently over the course of a year. And that just goes back to that whole point about the English League. I mean, man, you're bidding 70 quid. 70 quid for what he's worth 70 quid. 70 million quid for Harry Maguire. 70 quid's more realistic for that boy. 70 million quid for Harry Maguire. Give it a laugh.
I know, I watch that guy playing and he's enthusiastic, big, strong boy. I can't even believe he's a good player, big Harry Maguire, but he's not a £70 million player. If he's 70 million, then what's Sergio Ramos, what's Kalidou Koulibaly, what's Chiellini, what are these guys worth? What was Richman worth at his peak?
But we're not in the market for them to go out, and we don't need to make any statement to anybody. The biggest statement we made, as somebody said in the lobby, the biggest statement we can make is going out and turning these stupid draws into wins and taking the title back, taking our title back next season, winning 55. There's your statement. Stick 2 fingers up at them, get the red, white and blue ribbons on that SPFL Premier League trophy and geese it back.
Then they'll implode. Anyway, what have you been up to, mate?
Well, off the back of that, myself and my mate Alan, after a wee bit of a hiatus, that's us back. So we recorded the first episode of Rangers Retro. As I said when I was on before,
where can we find it, mate? Where can we find it?
You can find it on Spotify. You can get it on the podcast app on your iPhone or your iPad. You can get it on the Podbean website as well as podbean.com. Just search for We Welcome the Chase. We show up under their feed. So whenever you go through their episodes, it will be clearly marked as Rangers Retro, and you'll see our artwork on there. We've got the founding fathers, Ali McCoyston, Mark Gately and Stephen Gerrard on there with our logo, so we're quite distinctive. You can spot us. So it's about around 20 minutes, just a show we've done. Can I cover the signings? The same idea. We're just having a gab. We might having a gab about what we think are the signings, thoughts for the season. And we've kicked off the retro part of the show for the new season with the mini-series on the 92-93 Champions League run. So we've done Lyngby and we've done Leeds United, and we just basically sit and have a gab and just chat about the Rangers, our memories of the game, and just that, and it's all very, very jovial, nice, natural conversation. It's just. So once you guys are off there, and if any of the listeners are choking for a wee bit more Rangers to listen to the night, open your Spotify app or your podcast app and have a research for We Welcome the Chase, and you'll find the Rangers Retro Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1, sitting there waiting for you.
Brilliant.
Good. Yep. I'm up for that.
Yeah, brilliant. Unfortunately, I've got a job though with some of these on here, you know what
I mean? Well, you just take it easy.
Oh. Aye. Oh, anyway, George Logan.
George Abbey.
George Abbey. It's not amazing. Well, I'll take this to the Stardog then. Stephen Gerrard, he's come in, and where are we now compared to where we were this time last year, Stardog?
I think as a team and as a full squad, I think we're a lot more relaxed. We've done our business kind of early this year. It's not a panic. As I said at the tail end of last year, it's not a total rebuild. We've got a kind of core group of players there that we know are good enough to play for the club and play in the European stage as well, mate. So I think we're comfortable in that sense. Going into the season, I think we're a lot more optimistic than what we were last year as well. I'm expecting the kind of same as last year as well as for the group stages of the Europa League, and I would expect us to win the league this year, mate. So, all in all, I'm happy with the position that Steven Gerrard's got us in. I think he's 100% the man for the job. I couldn't imagine anybody else better that could take this club forward, mate. So, I'm 100% happy with everything so far, and I think he's done the business, and on to the season.
Mm-hmm. All right, all better then, James.
I'm the same. I think he's brought the club on tremendously well. No, I mean, all aspects of the club, playing side, the coaching side, training side, the club in general, the image of the club, our representation, and our forward face towards the media, especially, he's brought on. I think he's done a fantastic job. Definitely, no complaints whatsoever.
James,
I agree with the sentiments of the two boys there as well. It's Gerrard, I think, is 100% the man for the job. I say the level of professionalism, and he speaks like a man who has been a manager for far, far longer than he has. I mean, it's whenever you hear him speaking, the kind of level of authority that he's got in his voice, he's got a kind of a calmness about him, but it's like a calm authority. You know, he kind of looks like a guy. If you get him on side, you know, if you do well for him, he'll do well for you. But God, don't cross him. And I think a few of the boys, the fringe players that turned up at that Liverpool under-21 friendly, was it, we played, and we were 3-0 down after the first half, and it was the fringe boys, the young boys that came on and saved us. And Gerrard said that he learned a lot about some players in that, that actual second half that he brought them on. But no, the level of professionalism, I mean, boy before me there mentioned about the media. I love the way he handles the media. He just shoots people down. He's not afraid to interrupt with people. I mean, the one that sticks in my mind, I think, was he had John Flanagan beside him at a Europa League. I think it was before the Spartak Moscow game away, and he asked a question about, I can't remember what the question was again, but it was at Ramin Bajwa for Scotland Today, and he asked a question about budget or signings or discipline or something, and he asked John Flanagan it. And, Stevie G just put his hand across John Flanagan's microphone, leans across and says, "That's one for me, no for him." I love that. It's like for too long we've had managers that, are sound bites, and they kind of seem to get bullied a bit by the media, and they look like a rabbit stuck in the headlights. But Steven Gerrard he takes absolute, pardon me for swearing, but he takes absolutely no shit. So I think he's 100% the man to take us forward. The stability around the club in general, all areas of the club, we don't need to rebuild this year. You know what I mean? Everything's in place. I said it before on here. For the first time since we came back up, you've got stability around every aspect of the football club is now stable. We're now building on things as opposed to ripping up the blueprint and starting again. So rolling the new season, I really think, I've said it on our podcast as well, I think this is 100% our year. I'll be gutted if it's not our year.
Oh, you're right. Wouldn't you go, Bridge?
I was just going to say, James, well said, pal. I have to say, I take my hat off to the board. They've turned us around tremendously well, and brought this, to all intents and purposes, this star into Ibrox, and he's just acting like a star. He's just outstanding in everything he does. I can see. I've never been let down with him yet, so let's hope he continues and he makes himself a really, really load of money out of football for the rest of his career. But give us 3 years at least. If it gets us 3 years, let's get wins as the league. I'd be extremely happy. But my goodness, the change in outlook with the fans. Steven Gerrard is not a casino. He's not. He's his own man, and my God, he's a huge star, and everybody else. He needs to be able to use whatever resources is given to him to bring the right players in to play the football he wants to play, and we will wrap it up. That's what I want. Aye. Just go and do it.
100%. I mean, the thing about Pedro Caixinha as well, is the kind of moment where he lost me was after, I think it was the Scottish Cup game against Celtic, and he's sitting there and he used the tumbler glasses to discuss his tactics. He's like, we wanted to have Scott Brown here, we had this, let him, we have to put this, and he's sliding his cups about like bloody Paul Daniels, man, doing a magic trick. I'm like, no.
Was that Pedro just joined the call there? Was that Pedro joined the call there?
Go to talk about the caravan. I'm sorry, I'm not having that. You know, you go for a clown day and that's it, and using pint tumblers, glasses of wee whiskey, man. These stupid bloody tumblers that they're left out for ornamental purposes when a press conference and he's using it to discuss his tactics. Now, get out of my face with that, man. You go for that. You go
to be fair, some of the...
Did you see it, James? Did you see the media encouraging them to do it? And they're all sitting pissing themselves at them.
Aye,
they're saying yourself.
Some of these players.
Aye, basically, you know, he was a bit naive in that regard. You know, he was kind of goaded into things, and he didn't help himself. But aye, so you compare that to Gerrard. You look back at Warburton, you know, Mr. Jordan Rossiter, you know, two and a half weeks, but 2.5 weeks was ready. George Very Klaus. Jesus Christ, man! John Rossiter was 2 weeks away for about 6 months.
Aye.
No, I mean,
I thought he's going to sort out my holiday pay. 2 weeks. I went, there's some 2 weeks there, one. Sort my holiday pay out.
Aye. My assertion is, I'll share is, I was a wee bit apprehensive, although, I mean, my second team obviously is Liverpool, but and love to see Steven Gerrard. But I was a wee bit apprehensive. A fledgling manager when he did the Rangers job, you know. I know we brought in Graham Souness as a player manager way back in 85, 86. So, but it seemed to be a rabbit in the headlights coming into European games. I was a wee bit scared of that. But my God, what a journey that was, and Stevie G took us on that journey. And like James had said in Albert, you know, his way of speaking to people in the media, he shut them down. You know, they asked him silly questions, they shut them down. What James was saying there, it wasn't John Flanagan, James, it was young Glenn Middleton was sitting that night, and he wanted to say something, and that's not for him, that's for me to answer.
Was it Middleton?
It was Middleton, mate, aye.
So it was Flanagan stuck in my mind there.
He says, that's not for him, that question's for me. So what Steven Gerrard has done, I mean, what the Rangers done last season was absolutely phenomenal. Everybody and anybody who's a Rangers fan who went to the European games home and away never expected that journey, and Steven Gerrard brought us that. You know, with some of the type of players that we had, and let's not kid ourselves on, some of them are just journeyman players, and they just went above and beyond for us, and that's why this season I'm looking for a lot more, and I think we will get that. So far, looking at some of the interviews that Steven Gerrard's done, again, it's been absolutely magnificent. You know, the question he was asked, I think it was Ragman Bagwash, I call him, the FTV. That's what his name is, Ragman Bagwash, and he asked Steven Gerrard about remaining at Rangers if Derby County or Newcastle come in, and his answer to that is, do you really need me to answer that? And that for me just says what it is. He's a blue nose, and he always will be a blue nose. So there's nothing there to say about Steven Gerrard, is that 55 is alive.
Well, gentlemen, Bridgeman, I cannot believe it.
Wow. What a night. Marvellous. Once again, marvellous discussions. Marvellous.
Can I just say thanks to Ronnie for maybe setting the tone in the debate, because it was his opinion who took us on a wee journey tonight about... Yeah.
I was just about to compliment him for his thoughts, and I hope he comes in again. Please don't be shy. Come in. And you can argue like hell with JFK. He quite likes that. But and it's good. It's good. Really good fun. I know the rest of the guys are really and truly. Everybody get in and enjoy it. I'm sure they enjoy it sitting at home. So can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, this once again, please keep it going for the Rangers. We're buzzing for the weekend. They're coming alive now. Come on, Rangers. Keep it going, Rangers. Keep it going.
Can I thank everybody who took the time to call tonight? You got a spear on the half. Remember, we welcome the chase and give James's podcast a go. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Fox.
Glasgow City they come, seeking fortune and a new way of life. How could they know their ambitions would grow? Such a beautiful story, and here's how it goes. Four lads had a dream to start a football team. They had no money, no kit, not even a ball. They still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong. So hoist up your Rangers flags, sing with your heart and voice, celebrate the greatest club in the world. Let our history show what we already know. We are the Rangers, the greatest of all. Four lads had a dream to start a football team. They had no money, no kit, not even a ball. They still carried on, still carried on. The Rangers were born. 54 titles, we're still going strong.